live in the live stream, doing the stuffs and the things, and the stuffs and the things in the live stream, sitting on the edge of my chair because a cat has taken my chair and doesn't want to get up, and I'm not mean, so I'm not going to move her right now until I get tired of it in the live stream. Readjusting my camera because I just messed it up in the live stream. In the live stream, putting vague thumbnails and titles in the live stream because I don't know what to. I don't know. Live stream. My live streams are basically the same every week. Hey, let's talk about religion and theism and gods and is there a god or whatever. Like it's the same stuff, different day. And then nothing that I ever put as I wouldn't say nothing, it's happened a couple times, but typically we don't stay on topic with whatever I've put as the topic of the live stream or the title or anything like that. I'll just let chat steer the ship, which is how I prefer it. But then that begs the question, okay, so what are we going to title this thing? It's just me making a face in front of a bookshelf with some words. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's just me doing what I can. Isn't that all any of us can do at the end of the day? I have been excited lately, making a little bit more content, seeing some activity in my various social media accounts again, just kind of the heart beating back to life a little bit. I like it. Chuck Norris passed away today. Did you hear that, Taylor?
Yep.
It's crazy. It's gotta happen to all of us eventually, you know? '86, I think he was, which is not bad. And I hope he would agree. Hi, Drew. It's been a while. I will hang out with you for a while tonight. Well, good to see you. Welcome. Hello. Always happy to see reoccurring viewers. I hope you've been well. Hello. You will find out during the end times that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. The world is a horrible place filled with, you know, if it's going to click, you know, like it's going to give me the option to click the comment, it should probably like open the comment that I click. Is that asking too much?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I looked at that comment. I clicked on that comment because I want to read the rest of that comment. It just opens the post that has over 7,000 comments. And it's like, hey, good luck. Go find it. Have you ever put olive oil on a toaster and dropped it from a helicopter on your roof? Not yet, but I have openings for next Tuesday. Hello. You will find out during the end times that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. The world is a horrible place filled with evil spirits. The enemy attacks, and then that's all it lets me know. That's all I wrote. We'll never know. We'll never know the rest of his warning because TikTok says no. What can you do? What can you do? I like how sometimes my videos get, like my last couple of live streams ago, I had a live stream I titled it "Is God Dead?" and somebody commented, "Stupid question, considering no God has ever been proven to exist." And it's like, buddy, same side. You know, chill out. I wonder how many of my videos, especially my live streams, with kind of like vague titles, get confused for like a Christian live stream or a Christian video. I've had it a couple times in my live chat. Somebody comes in and starts like trying to fight me from the atheist perspective. It's just like, hey man, same side. Have you accidentally ever failed at transporting live monkeys? So the live monkey cages got on the highway and started escaping and driving the cars. That was last week. We're on the same team. Like, right. Friendly fire, buddy. There it is. Do I not have my water bottle? It's sitting right over here. Kitten. I have a cat behind me. Something is gonna miss.
Something is going on.
What? Taylor's putting a puzzle together. Have you ever kicked off 3 drunk people off a golf course and ran into an abandoned building across the street to hide? Can't say I've done that one. There was only one God. A king killed him today. No one is going to get this reference. I got the reference. I think he chose to leave. I think that's like the only way, like, you know, it could have happened. He just like saw just how fucked the world was. Just like, all right, I'm out. Fix your own problems. I really don't. So I posted the thing about the Abrahamic religions again, you know, just explaining again, just like Judaism, Islam, and Christianity all worship the same God. They just go different directions with it. And someone's like, just because you keep repeating the same line doesn't make it true. Christianity teaches a triune God. Islam teaches a strict unitary God. That's kind of like saying the bulldozer and the Tonka toy bulldozer are the same vehicle. Same God, different directions. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know where the disconnect is. And I tried to break it down a little bit better in that video. But I don't know where the fucking disconnect is with people. We start with the same God. God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel, Moses, Noah, the Great Flood, the Garden of Eden, Exodus, all that stuff. They all believe in that God. And it starts with Judaism. Then Christianity builds off of it and tweaks some stuff to fit its narrative. And then Islam builds off of that and tweaks some stuff to fit its narrative. They go different directions with it. Yes, Christianity later came out with this idea of a triune God and made it different. And then Islam made it different. They went different directions with it. We're not both eating pancakes because yours have chocolate chips in it. Yeah. I don't even know. It's not even, it's not even like that. It's like, we're not eating eggs because you're eating scrambled eggs and I'm eating hard-boiled eggs and this dude's eating sunny side up. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Jesus made purifications for sins. Why will you die in your sins? Turn away from your pride and put your faith in the true God, if he's real and worth worshiping. Scrambled eggs are peak. I feel like it's pretty basic, but like scrambled eggs, man. Omelets can be pretty good depending on like how they're made and what's in it. And especially like how it's made, because some like restaurants just grease that shit up to where it's barely even good for you anymore. But omelets done right, I think, are probably the best. Did you ever have faith, Drew, and then one day it felt like it disappeared? It felt like God never even existed? Something like that. It was a little bit more of a gradual process. But yeah, more or less. Was it about Christian the first 20 plus years of my life, dedicated to the Christian God, wanted to dedicate my entire life to that God, and so I dove into my studies because I wanted to be an apologist. I wanted to go and spread God's light, love, and message as far as I could, to the whole world if I could. But then learning more about Christianity and other religions and studying the scriptures, basically working on studying anything that I would come across on a debate stage, including scientific explanations for things and, arguments against the existence of a God, things of the like. And especially, studying other religions and studying the evidence for God and the lack thereof, honestly. It was just kind of like a peek behind the curtain. And you kind of see the man and the mechanisms that are running things. And it's not really anything supernatural as far as you can see. I started Catholic, was raised Catholic, even went to Catholic school K through 12th grade. And then part of my deconstruction process was, actually reading the Bible, giving it a good solid read through, trying to understand it, and saying, hey, I don't really think the Bible matches with, like, Catholicism. Catholicism doesn't really have it right. And so I just kind of became non-denominational Christian. But then, continuing to read the Bible, it's like, hey, shit's kind of fucked. But, like, I believe, in this all-good God that I firmly believed I had a relationship with. I believed that I prayed to God throughout the day, every day, to make sure my steps aligned with him. And I'm not exaggerating. And I really thought that I was getting signs and messages from him throughout the day to help guide me in the right direction. I thought that I had a solid relationship with this good, loving, kind God. And like I read the Bible and it's just like, that's not the God that I know exists. So that can't be it. So that's what really got me out of Christianity. So now I was in a position where I let my cat in. So now I was in a position where after a while I had to come to terms with the fact that I believed in this God that I basically created based on the Christian God. And then just diving in further, it's like there's no reason to believe in a God or any of these religions. And it was like about a 7-year process. But pretty much how I kind of weaned my way out. From an atheist perspective, if you shake up a non-see-through cup and hear nothing, but people say that there's a pom-pom in there, but could never agree on the colors, which one would you believe in? From an atheist perspective, if you shake up a non-see-through cup and hear nothing, but people say that there's a pom-pom in there, but could never agree on the colors, which one would you believe in? I mean, I think that's a fair question. If you shake up the cup and I hear nothing, then either there's nothing in the cup, as far as where I would place my bets, I could be wrong, or something in the cup that wouldn't make a noise when you shake it up. The reason why I asked is because I had an encounter with God where it was revealed to me that Satan is stealing gifts because he is the thief that comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He stole your gift. Or it's all nonsense. I thought I had visions and signs and great things from God too. And other people think that they have great signs and visions and whatnot from other gods other than the Christian God. And then there are people who believe other Christians. There are other Christians who believe that God is telling them something different from what he's telling these other Christians. So it's just people believing in religions or denominations of religions, and then their brains, at least this is what it seems, I don't know, but it's just their brains manifesting something, trying, our pattern recognition, trying to do something, trying to look for signs, trying to connect dots that perhaps don't need to be connected to convince ourselves that we're being spoken to a certain message that usually aligns with our currently held beliefs. Because when millions of people are talking to different versions of the Christian God, and then millions of people are talking to gods that aren't the Christian God, how do we know who, if anyone, is talking to any real legit God, the one God? I love God. I just don't believe a God that wants everyone to care for one another will send someone to hell for loving one another regarding their sex and gender. Yeah. Sounds like you've got your own version of a God that you've created. What about Joseph Stalin? Are you a human being? Last time I checked. And I mean, Rodney, that's kind of like one of the things that I fell into, which is like I know there's an all-loving God, but Christianity doesn't depict an all-loving God, so like that doesn't seem right. Or we're doing something wrong with interpreting the Bible.
Smokey.
You're an alien clown? Yeah, he's not a human. He's an alien clown.
Get off.
She's been on something else lately. Psst, 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 psst. Really? Shut up. Cats. Are you a Christian? No. Not these days. Once upon a time. No, this is Patrick. No, it's an alien clown. I had a few dreams in the past that relates to the other guy's dream. I had a few dreams in the past that relate to the other guy's dream. What other guy's dream? Did I miss something? Or he had an encounter where God revealed it to him. That wasn't you. That wasn't the same person. Yeah, that was a different person. God loves you. Aces. One told me that God is a lie and Satan is the true ruler of this world. Are you sure it's not just like you having dreams? Our dreams is literally our brains doing stuff while we're sleeping. And yeah, a lot about our day, our beliefs, our lifestyle trickles into our brain because our brain is typically saturated in that stuff. Deja vu is a little weird. I'll give you that. The mind is fucking weird. Does it say live 6? 106. There we go. I am a professional. There, everything's fixed. Deja vu is like a dream vision. Yeah, I've had that in the past. I got nothing for it. No idea. Maybe little tiny wormholes open in our brains to show us the future. I have no idea. I mean, time is just relative, I guess. What can you do? I would like to understand stuff like that. And I would like there to be something else out there. I would really like there to be a supernatural explanation. I'm weird like that. If you would say that, I would like there to be something else out there. A god. Maybe not any of the gods of the proposed religions, thus far. Maybe not even a god at all. I don't know, but like something else. Some kind of supernatural something, an afterlife, souls, spiritual energies. Reincarnation would be cool. Like if deja vu is memories from this life because we've lived it before, that'd be awesome. But, I don't know. Drew, I had a dream when I was really little before I knew anything about religion that showed me two colors to choose from, yellow and red. I chose red and I was terrified. Red's a scary color. I ran into yellow light and swear I saw Christ. Were you raised in a Christian household? Because something that's important to note is that our brain sucks in information that we don't always notice. So like even like strangers on the street that we don't really take into consideration, they can end up in our dreams, If you see a statue of Christ, depicted in a good light, that might make it in. I mean, I have no idea what your childhood was or what got in, but your brain then just kind of like puts shit together and projects it while you sleep. Because my mom and one of her sisters have a history of seizures, so I don't know if I should be concerned. Maybe. I saw a guy with a diamond-shaped plate on his chest. Yeah, I think your brain was just kind of doing brain stuff while you slept. I'm going to be honest with you. Or it was a god or Jesus. I have no idea. We really don't know at the end of the day. I am starving. Not actually. There are people who are actually starving. I'm just quite hungry. I think God is showing me about you that you are still getting scary dreams, Drew. No, not really. Honestly, when I left Christianity, especially when I left theism and stopped believing in like demons and stuff like that, I kind of definitely stopped having scary dreams. Might get some here and there. I get stress dreams here and there. Like the classic, you're at school and don't know your locker combination. You can't find it in your agenda, and then you find it and you can't read it in your agenda. You don't even know where your fucking locker is, and class started 10 minutes ago. Whatever else. I was like 4 years old and had a dream. Could be legit. Or it could be, I don't know all the things that you looked at when you were, 1 through 4. Why'd you leave Christianity? Christianity is kind of not great. And I also don't have any reason to believe in any of the supernatural claims made in Christianity. So when I asked a teenager, when I asked a teenager, there's this stuff was chasing me. When I held the power of light and they bit my eyes shut where I couldn't see it anymore. I was a teenager. When you were a teenager. Sure. No, I mean, you're okay. You don't need to stop. I'm just telling you, I've heard testimonies like this from Christians, Muslims, Hindus, pagans. You know, I used to have all kinds of dreams about demons coming to get me because I thought that that was the world that we lived in, where demons were constantly trying to get you, and you were constantly trying to fight against demons, and that I was constantly under attack by demons. So, like, I get it. I was talking about demonic wolves in my dream, but that's just a dream. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is just a dream. Today was the first day of spring, by the way. I'm ready for spring. Demons are trying to get you. They only stop once you surrender to them. You're okay. People have typos all the time. Well, see, here's the thing. If you leave Christianity and things get better, and like you stop having nightmares about demons and whatnot, or whatever else, people will say, "Oh, it's because Satan won, so it doesn't have to mess with you anymore." But if you leave Christianity and things get worse, then that's God punishing you or trying to steer you back to Christianity, or trying to guide you. So there's a problem here with things like that, where Christians have come up with an answer, or no matter what, it's God. They've eliminated falsifiability and testability. If you're happy, it's because God. If you're sad, it's because God. If God answers your prayer, if you pray for something and you get it, that's because God answered it. If you pray for something and you don't get it, that doesn't mean that God's not real. It just means that his answer was no, or not yet. And we eliminate falsifiability. So, could it be that, Satan left me alone because he won? Maybe. Even though I'm literally here, one of my purposes for doing these live streams is to help Christians become better at defending their faith. Not even kidding. Or could it be that when I stopped believing in the monsters, I stopped being scared of the monsters and stopped having scary dreams about the monsters? The Bible says dreams are the number one way that God speaks to Job. The number one way that God speaks in Job. Chapter 33. Sure. I never really have been one for religious beliefs. I do have my own interpretations, though. Sure. Satan stops kissing if you already do his bidding. Satan harasses you if you are doing the Lord's work. I agree, a dream is a dream. Honestly, heaven sounds like a nightmare. It's not really my favorite idea. Convincing you that he's not real is Satan's greatest trick. Or maybe he's just not real and all of this isn't real.
I don't know about you, but
Maybe. It's hot in here.
yes.
Do you need the fan on?
Yes.
One thing I know is that I was blessed in this life. I think I had a pretty good life. One might argue blessed. I might be so bold as to use that word. Forgive me, I'm turning a fan on.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Snickers. I was adopted at birth into the perfect family for me, and I usually get my wishes, and I've been very productive and happy in life. Good. Sitting on your cat? No. Sitting on the edge of the chair so that the cat can have her. Where's her face? Oh, her face is covered by the. There it is. Kind of. Letting the cat have space. Smokey and Snickers, my two of my three cats, are obsessed with my chair, especially after I've been sitting in it. The amount of times I have to remove them, because I work in this chair. I have a job where I work in this chair all day. The amount of times I have to remove them after I get up and come back. It's hot in here. Get used to that feeling. Fair. You love your cat? Cat's alright. Cats are You know, they weren't my idea. But they're all right.
You love them.
They're all right.
You love them. You're such a good girl.
It's hard to move my chair because I'm only on the edge. If you're sitting properly on a chair, you can kind of like use your ass weight to like drag the chair around. But I'm on the edge of it, so like it's more difficult. Plus, I'm on carpet. I'm on long carpet too. It's not even like short carpet. I don't trust people who don't like cats. I mean, go out of their way to hate them. So I wouldn't go out of my way to hate them. I like cats. I do. I'm allergic to them, so that's that's pretty good. Shag carpet? I don't think it's shag carpet. What's shag? What is shag carpet? It's just like the long fibrous carpet. I'm trying to see if I can find any loose strands to like show you. Yeah. Yeah, I am also allergic to them, so that makes it fun. I only have 7. I only have 3 of them. Yeah, from the 70s. I'm a little bit younger than that. Well, man, I'm going to bed soon. I'm going to subscribe. I like your debates. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Your mom hates carpet? I love carpet. My old house, we moved a few months ago, and my old house had like no carpet. It had carpet in one back bedroom, and it was like old short carpet. The rest of the house was tile and hardwood. I hated it. We're in a proper like carpeted house now, and it's amazing. It's peak hubris to imagine that you're smarter than every culture on earth that arrived at the conclusion that God is real. I don't really think the belief in God is an intelligence thing. Now, there is something, because belief is about what goes on in your brain. And everything is a factor, including intelligence, because that's also something that's going on in your brain. That being said, there are very smart people who believe in God. There are very smart people who don't. There are very dumb people who don't believe in a God. There are very dumb people who do. So at the end of the day, I don't really think it's based on intelligence. There you go. Only room that shouldn't have carpet is the bathroom. Absolutely not. My childhood home, the downstairs bathroom had carpet, and it's just diabolical. No, I remember when my sister-in-law, sister and brother-in-law moved into their new house. I helped rip up the carpet, and I, for some reason, got sent into the bathroom to rip up the carpet, like around the toilet and everything. It's just, man.
That was something.
I love my family. I would do it again, but like, man. You lift up that carpet and some of the stains you see underneath. Like I'm like right by the toilet, like ripping up. So I got to see every time someone missed. The culmination of 1,000 misses, soaked deep into the carpet. Bare hands. Kitchen doesn't really need carpet either. The carpet in our house is over 20 years old, so it's musty and matted. Yeah. Right. There are no smart people who reject God, only deluded people. If you say so. I mean, if you want to just attack the integrity and intelligence and mental fortitude of anyone who disagrees with your worldview, that's you, I guess. The only place that didn't have carpet was the guest bathroom and the kitchen. Yeah, kitchens can, but I think it's much better because you're dropping all that food and stuff. You're washing dishes in the sink. I think it's much better to have a non-carpeted kitchen. Dining room too, kind of really shouldn't have carpet. Where you're regularly supposed to have food. I don't know. It's just my opinion. But bathrooms Absolutely not. Diabolical. Especially because I'm a leave no trace type person. You know, I like to like clean up after myself. Anything that I get on the toilet rim or on the floor, wipe it up. And I know how much gets on, you know, elsewhere, you know, platters and stuff. And think of that, even if it's just a little bit, think of that culminating, and you never able to like properly clean it because like you don't see it. I mean, I saw it firsthand when I ripped up that carpet. Right, this carpet in the bathroom conversation is really intelligent. What's wrong with it? Hey, in my live streams, I let chat steer. I mean, we've had discussions on what bread is best. If that's not you, I maybe this live stream isn't intellectually stimulating enough for you. I definitely don't think I'm a very intelligent or intellectually stimulating person. So I definitely wouldn't recommend my stream if that's what you're looking for. Because, yeah, sometimes we're talking about pee-pee carpet. And that's fine with me. Especially because, you know, if you look at the name of the channel that this live stream is on, Drew Skaggs, that's me. It's not Drew Skaggs Atheist. It's not Drew Skaggs Carpet Piss. It's just Drew Skaggs. I can flip this entire channel tomorrow and make it a Christian content channel. I can flip it tomorrow and make it peaks at an OnlyFans. I can do whatever I want with it. I'd lose a lot of subscribers, but I can. It's my channel. It's just whatever it is. So, and I like it that way. Do you know who Ray Comfort is, Drew? Have you ever watched him present the gospel? I've watched a few things. Not really enough to give any valid commentary, honestly. Is that a Star Trek profile picture? I can't see it well. Kind of looks like it. I don't know. It also says, "Where is God?" Not, "Let's talk about pee-pee carpets." Yeah, 80-90% of the time, we don't talk about what I put in the title or in like the thumbnail. It's kind of just a suggestion, and I might try to start out the live stream talking about some of that stuff, but then I like just letting chat steer. Just talk to people about it. Change it now. Tempting. Lieutenant Barclay. It did look like Star Trek. Or Barclay. I don't know. I don't watch Star Trek. Don't shoot me too hard. It's the pee-pee carpet stream. Love Data SM. I don't know what that is. Smokey, please. I don't want to move the chair again. The cat that I just let out is trying to get back in. Oh, the character. Old Star Trek helps people become better humans. New Star Trek is garbage. That's kind of the way a lot of newer shows are, you know? Newer adaptations of older shows. I don't really like it. I like it. See, going backwards is fine. Just going forwards, I just don't really have the ass weight in the chair to make it work. Oh, SMing so much. Get my Star Trek lightsaber out. Hey, my wife just finished a Star Wars puzzle. More of a Star Wars guy myself.
Oh, babe.
What?
What's coming back to Wichita?
Which one are we looking at? Top left. Nice.
Yeah.
probably downtown. It would be in downtown Wichita. God is everywhere. Anyway, he is an easy answer. Easy answer isn't always correct answer, though. It's not as fun as pee-pee carpets, but it's true. How do we know it's true? God is truth. How do you know that? This cat.
What is your obsession with my hair?
She loves hair.
My hair alone. My hair alone.
Smokey's just attacking Taylor. It's fine. He told us. How do you know that? God is also love. How do you know that? Oh, wait, not facts. Forget Elf on the Shelf. It's Yahweh on the highway. It doesn't quite rhyme, but I'll allow it. Solid evidence for the existence of God. The New Testament, for one. Why should I believe in what the New Testament says? God on the sod. I'll allow it. God on the sod. He's out planting. What about all the books left out of the entire book? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the Bible. Wait, there it is. Just trying to find this. If you don't believe it, you'll run around a fool of all the things it warns you not to run a fool about. Why should I believe that? The Lord on board. Oh my gosh. Can we... we need to allow Christians to, like, use that. But they gotta, like... It's gotta be, like, get on board with the Lord. But, like, it needs to sound better than that. Are you on board with the Lord?
Instead of baby on board, Lord on board.
Lord on board. Not baby on board, Lord on board. No, that's a bumper sticker. Lord on board. Yeah. Because, like, he's with us always. No, that's it. Somebody make that. Give me, like, 1% of the sales. You like suffering? Not typically. Let's think of the greatest lie, the greatest scam ever pulled on man. I can open up many conversations that you're not ready to handle. So to avoid suffering, you follow the rules set out. You follow the rules God set out for us in order to avoid suffering. I'm not complicit. It's not complicated. Why should I believe any of that? Why should I believe any of that? I need food. What do I want for dinner? Is it bad that part of me is tempted to order?
No.
I haven't ordered in a couple months. Who's open?
This time of night,
I know one.
pretty much.
I should just find food here. Get on board with the Lord. Get on board with the Lord, or revel. Get on board with the Lord, or revel with the devil. I think I like that. I think I like that. Make it a bumper sticker. You like suffering, or you don't. If you don't, try to avoid it. Sure. If you don't see the logic and reason in that, then you're beyond help. Why Why should I believe anything about your religion is true, though? Why should I believe that following your God and your book is the path away from suffering or away from this eternal hell that I also don't believe exists and need reason to believe in? Like, Nick, I promise I'm not trying to be an ass. You're just kind of preaching. You're not giving me any reason to believe in any of this. Who's causing the suffering? Who's allowing it? Who set up the entire system? Like, Nick, I'm really trying not to be an ass. And if you watch my live streams, some of you, I think, have seen some of my other live streams. I'm typically not an ass. I don't like being one of those, like, angry atheists, comes on, Christians are so stupid. I reject that completely. But you're not, like, giving me anything. You're just preaching. Get Religion is important to many cultures, sure, because many cultures have made it important. And many different religions. Menace. She's been more of a menace at night. I think she just gets upset that we're not in bed. I think about this time of night, she's like, she wants nighttime cuddles in bed. Because she'll cuddle with us all night, my cat Smokey, who's trying to wreck shop here. And about this time of night is about the time we start thinking about getting ready for bed, and she just becomes a little menace.
Until we get in bed.
Until we get in bed.
She hops around.
That's why I don't like evangelizing. Yeah. Do you like suffering? If someone offers you a way out, of it, why not hear them out? I've heard out Christianity.
No, buzzing.
No, that's my cube.
I heard buzzing.
Oh yeah. I wonder who that is.
I'm not crazy.
I've heard out Christianity. I lived Christianity the first 20 plus years of my life. And that's great, but like, why should I believe that this is a path out of suffering? If you're attracted to suffering, then you're choosing it. I'm not attracted to suffering. I just have no reason to believe that what you're selling is the cure to suffering. I'm not suffering because I'm not a believer, though. There's plenty of suffering in this life. Life kind of sucks sometimes, I'm here rocking it with you guys. But like, it just kind of is what it is. Or maybe it's part of some greater plan. I wouldn't be completely upset if it was.
You be a menace to me, I'll be a menace to you. Come here, let me snuggle.
No, my cube. No, my cube. It's so mean. It's fine, I'll use this cube. It's not as fun, but I'll use it in another cube. This live stream is keeping me from spiraling. Well, good. Whatever helps. She wants to destroy that paper. Oh my gosh, cat. Oh my gosh, Snickers got up. She messed up my blanket. Yeah, now we're in business. Why are you suffering? Because life sucks sometimes. Non-believers have given me more community and help than anything else. Yeah, you can definitely find community in either. What is the source of suffering? What is the source of suffering, Nick? What's the source of suffering? We'll ignore the typo. We'll ignore the typo. Typing's hard. We all make typos. It's hard to talk in chat, especially when you're trying to have a conversation and type fast. We don't. Not to mention autocorrect. Yeah, we don't be mean to people because typing sucks.
This is his face.
And that's why I try to play spell check myself to the best of my ability. Whenever I'm reading comments or live chats on stream or whatever, I try to fix any of that myself. Oh no, you said it right. I'm sorry. I guess I'm used to spell check. That's completely my fault. What is this? What is the source of sucking? Wim, don't answer. What is the source of suffering? Chronic ear or sucking. What is the source of sucking? I mean, sucking is suffering, you know. Interchangeable. Chronic ear infections. It's not a bad answer. It's definitely not fun.
Yeah, you know what the source of chronic suffering is, or sucking or whatever.
What is that? What's the source of chronic suffering? Adulting is up there. Adulting is up there. Since June. I'm sorry about that. That does not sound fun. Ear infections are one of those things where like they sound so small and like light, but like they'll actually fuck your shit. Going to a specialist April 1st. Almost there. Hang in there. Hopefully they can do something for you.
Her poor little niece was having ear infection where she had to get tubes.
Yeah, my niece had to get tubes because she kept having ear infections.
Poor girl. She did well though.
That's good.
But not even 8-year-old tubes.
Not even you. So if you're averse to suffering and there is a guy who might be able to help, you go and see him. No big deal. Yeah? I've looked into Christianity. I've lived Christianity the first 20 plus years of my life.
We've seen the guy.
You know? I haven't seen the guy. That's the problem.
I've been trying to see the guy.
I've been trying to see the guy, and I've seen a lot of the guys. Or the guy's supposed guys. I have no reason to believe that he is what's going to stop this, you know, chronic suffering in life, which, as I said earlier, my life's not that bad at all. You know, it's been some shitty times, you know. It'd be nice if my friends didn't die. That would have been cool. But, like, all in all, I might even say I've lived a pretty blessed life. Christianity is a source of suffering now. Christianity is a source of mental suffering. Christianity is a source of religion in general. All religions, including Christianity, have been the source of a lot of suffering. What can you do?
What did she call this? Team necklace?
It's like the team necklace.
It's the team necklace. Because we're a team.
I should have worn that to work today. She wanted me to wear it last night when I went back to work,
I don't know.
so that my coworkers could see that I'm pretty.
But why'd you wear it for stream?
I can wear it for stream. It's the team necklace my daughter gave me. Just a football, and it's got some stickers on it.
Because we're a team.
Flip it this way so I don't get in trouble for having, those characters on my stream for too long. I don't disagree, but to be fair, Christianity has almost nothing to do with Christ. Sure. That's a take. Christianity is the following of Christ. Yes, there's countless different variations of Christianity, but Christianity is the belief and following of Christ, when you really simplify it and water it down. And if you follow Christ, what you got is just another form of Christianity. You just got another denomination, which there's thousands of different denominations of Christianity, each with varying ideas on what God is and what he wants from us and all that stuff. And then within those denominations, there's who knows how many different people, each with their own different interpretations on who God is and what he wants from us, usually based on the denomination that they're in. I mean, the amount of different Christian gods and different flavors of Christianity or Christ follower or Christ that have been presented to me in the short 2 years or so that I've been doing this content is unbelievable. What are you looking at? Sleepy kitten.
Smokey over here has some kind of personal vendetta against this freaking poster. Don't get it.
It is a beautiful necklace. Maybe I need to wear it to work tomorrow.
Maybe you do. So we have just one more puzzle.
We are currently down to one more puzzle.
Dang.
Yeah.
All these years.
All these years, and we finally got a puzzle room.
Yeah.
And now it's just
Been knocking them out.
we're knocking them out.
Except for that freaking wolf.
We got the wolf.
All the one piece.
You don't even notice. It's fine. We'll put like some gray paper or something behind it, and it'll be great.
I love just the little.
Yeah, you covered it with glue pretty well, actually. It did kind of leak out and about, but that's alright.
Yeah, some places it did.
You know what isn't a source of suffering? Clown collecting. It depends on who you're asking.
I don't know why this.
Unless your bank account is concerned. Yeah. What?
I don't know why this piece kind of just like popped out.
I don't know. They do that sometimes. Bank account definitely can take a hit. I'm going to end the stream soon. Just a heads up here in the next few minutes or so. I really hope she doesn't start scratching those puzzles. She's looking at them. See, I had a collecting issue in the past, if you would even call it that, where my bank account was affected. When you spend $500 in like a month or two on Halloween things, Halloween decor and costumes and whatnot, it gets a little bank account suffers a little bit.
I still can't believe I've had this puzzle for at least 9 years.
Interpretations belong
3 moves in one piece.
in one piece. It's pretty amazing that we're only missing one piece.
I honestly expected more, so like.
Interpretations belong to God, but I can listen to a reoccurring dream that you have and tell you what it means. Don't really have too many of those. God is love, God is truth. If you have a wife and a child, it sounds like God is in the room with you. Nick, you've only preached to me these past like 15 or so minutes. You've only preached. You have not, and again, I'm not trying to be an ass. You've only preached and you have not given me any reason to believe the things that you're saying to believe that God is real, the way, the truth, the life, anything. The Bible should be taken seriously. Nothing. And I've asked multiple times, and I just get more preaching. Not sure what to do at this point.
Oh, must be gross.
Uncle Gross. They love each other.
How long before? Yep.
Yep, there it is. I literally look over because you said that, and they're both paused, each with one paw on the other's head.
Like, how long before? Just...
Little menaces. They're just staring each other down. Stop it. Have it your way. And you know what? I think I will, because still just don't have any good reason to believe, but maybe next stream. Thank you all so much for being here. I say it every time I end the stream because I mean it every time. I'm always grateful for anyone who stops even for a second to view my streams. I'm a random nobody on the internet. I'm not particularly intelligent or knowledgeable or engaging or anything. So the fact that anyone's willing to, hey, Eric, you're all right. I'm glad you were able to pop in last minute. It's good to see you. I think within the Christian perspective, preaching is the only answer. Maybe. What was I saying? I got excited. Eric popped in. Hello. So I'm always happy, when anyone doesn't just scroll past, when people stop and view for a second, even if they're, just lurking in the chats. It's appreciated. And then, of course, likes, engaging in chat, people coming back, to other live streams, like people, like I have reoccurring viewers, subscribers, such as Eric, and a couple other people on stream today. And it's really cool. It's not a big number, but, it's cool. And, we just passed 1,800 subscribers. That's not a very big number, but it's very cool to, a random nobody. So, I'll take it. So I usually go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night, usually starting somewhere between 9 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and usually going for an hour-ish. And I hope to see you all in other streams. Have a good rest of your day, night, whenever you're watching this.